Join me as I capture this wild beehive from 7th Avenue, Barataria. Here to go while I removal. Now this removal is somewhere down by the plastic barrel, but I can't reach up there just yet. They clear the area going down there. Right, so let me see. Here I am carefully cutting out the combs and placing them into the box. A very tedious operation that takes a lot of time. The queen right in this little cluster here. So they're trying to protect her and hide, and she moving to move her position. Look, she right there. Seeing how beautiful she is? This is a really good nice queen. She's looking nice and young too. Let me cage her and be on my way. See now? Beautiful, beautiful queen. I got the queen. So I'm going to trim up here and start tying up the frames and get the bees to go. Because of the size of the hive, and look at the weather is coming in, so boy, if rain fall, it can mash up my whole operation. So I had to speed up this process. I had a second brood box to this thing and move. So I made a little makeshift cover with the old Galvanise just to shield it, because if the comb get wet, KO, that's it. Right, so guys, let me see how we get it to go. Here I am taking the combs that I cut out and shaping them into the bee frames and tying them together. This is a next tedious process that takes a lot of time. And once you get the hang of it, it's a quick, relatively easy process. So this is where the hive was, and it was there, that was one side, and that was the next side. I set the box up right here, right? I put a room, because I can't get a carb case to put them up on. My concerns are, while them bees trying to figure out where the queen is and whatnot, the amount of frogs who come in and have a feast, but that is nature, right? This thing has to go on. And I like a carb case to give it some height, so that at least if the bee is bad, it'll be a little off the ground, but the frogs in them have a long tongue, but it is what it is. Where I am here is that, and based on how the bees write about, there's no way I can get all of them today. There's no way. They're all about inside the creases in the back there. They're all over. They're all on the next side of this. As you can see, they're all over. So the queen is caged, as you all have seen. So chances are eventually they will start going in the box. My concerns are, I might even need a third box just to facilitate them. I just smoked them and look how they take to the sky. Some of them wouldn't know where the queen is, might go up and even make a cluster, trying to see if they can get the queen to swarm with them. But eventually, they will come back to here because the queen is caged. Alright, so I just smoked them to get them to up. So as soon as right now they'll be looking for a spot to land. Like right somewhere there. As you can see, there's a cluster up on the mango. They'll find a spot to land, and eventually they will wait hoping that the queen comes up. But when they realize the queen not coming up, eventually they'll come back down and they'll go in the box. I put a little roof covering over it. I put it down there. I'll give it a day or two and see how the bees could come back into it, and we will move it after that. Another hive safely secured and getting ready to go to a new home.